Hey everybody, it's Flatter Santa here with another week of pickups, except this one's a special. This is the stuff that I got at the Niagara Falls Comic Con on May 30, May 30th through June 1st, um, at Niagara Falls, Canada. Met a bunch of people from YouTube, had a blast, got to talked to a bunch of cool creators, and just had an all around good time. But let's see exactly what we picked up at the con. I saw this book and it was absolutely cheap. It was a buck. No, actually, I think it was $2. Sorry. Canadian, though. But it was like, there was no way I couldn't pick this up because I gotta read this. This looks just absolutely interesting. It's called The Naughty List. Number one. Um, I mean, come on, Santa, the naughty list. We all want you to be on the naughty list and get your Jello. So, uh, it's really cool. I think I can't wait to read it. It's going on my read list. So really cool. Um, Next we've got. Um, I was at Loch Nguyen's booth. Um, Helping, just hanging out, having fun, chatting. And right next door was Oliver. Hopefully, I pronounced this right. Oliver Castaneda, and Oliver is an artist. He does cards. He does covers for comics. He's also local. He's part of the Niagara region, so I met him the first time at Freak Show Comics on Free Comic Book Day, and it was really cool. Oliver's a really, really good artist, and so I picked up one of his books, and it is Gotcha Man, and Oliver signed it. But it's Gotcha Man number one. And of course, those that know Gotcha Man, it's part of G Force and Battle of the Planets, which I've loved since I was a kid. So I definitely picked this up. This was awesome. Really good art. Oliver does an amazing job. Uh, so I had to grab it. So thanks, Oliver. That was really cool. Uh, Next up, we've you know how I love Godzilla, and two booths over from Locke's booth was Delgado or Kevin Delgado, and he did a Godzilla foil, the 70th anniversary, um, and he signed it, and it's limited to 500 copies. I've got 414 of 500. So it's really cool. I had a blast. Um, Thank you again. Just great artwork. The foil doesn't quite. There, let's see if we can get. It really looks, amazing in person. So, um, next, this is a book, and I got it super cheap. Cause well, you wouldn't really normally pay for this, but this was a book that I got when I was a kid. The, Not this specific one, but I got this issue when I was young. Um, this is what got me into indie comics. Um, it was recommended to me by the comic shop owner. He also got me into The Dark Knight, but he got me into this too. He's like, "Yeah, you really want to read this," and you know what? He was right because it was some cool stories. It's some different stuff that you don't read every day, and it was Cerebus. But this one is Cerebus Jam number one. This is the book that got me into a lot of the indie stuff when I was a kid. So I saw it and I'm like, oh, this is pure nostalgia. I've got to get this. So it was really cool. If you ever get a chance, read Cerebus. Um, the aardvark is just he's just a really good story. It's sort of like Conan meets um, uh, like Conan meets farm animals meets whatever thing. It's just I don't even know how to describe it properly. So get it, you'll like it. Give it a shot. Now you know me and Canadian price variance. Well, I went a little hog wild on Canadian price variance. So I have to say that it was a lot of fun. Um, got a bunch, and I'm really happy. Um, so we've got Alpha Flight number 34, uh, and it's the origin of Lord Darkwind. Um, it's obviously a CPV, the 95 cents. So nothing special, but again, Alpha Flight, the maple syrup mafia continues. This is when Guardian was quote unquote dead. So you have the Eradicator, his wife, Wolverine's there. So really cool stuff. So that's number 34. Got number 35. Again, Canadian price variant, really cool. It's basically Canadian price variance is about the either the same or maybe even a little less than Mark Jewelers. Um, so we've got Alpha Flight number 36. Again, Puck, Eradicator, uh, everybody in the team just going crazy. And of course, number 37. And you just don't know what's going to happen here. Is it going to be another number 12 where somebody dies? You'll just have to read it to find out. So, Canadian price variant, gotta have it. Now, I got 2 copies of these because they were both pretty good shape, and I'm like, yeah, let's see which one's better. And that's the Uncanny X-Men, or X-Men number 202, Sentinel cover. Both Canadian price variants. As you can see, 95 cents on both. This one needs just a little bit of cleaning. It's got a little dust shadow, but that can be cleaned off, at least as much as possible. Next we've got 208 in a CPV. This is the first mention of the term Omega class mutant. And of course, Canadian price variant, and look who's in the background. It's Nimrod. I hate Nimrod. I really hate Nimrod. I mean, just a stupid name for a villain. Next, we've got X Factor number 7 in a Canadian price variant. X Factor was actually my first mutant read. I read X Factor before X-Men. Don't know why. It happened to be that X Factor 1 just kind of spoke to me on the shelf. And so I picked it up and I really enjoyed it, and then went back later on and loved X-Men. So next, Conan the King, number 27. Again, Canadian price variant. Interesting cover. Wish I would have grabbed more CPVs, but uh, I was only going through quickly. There was a lot of boxes, and I should have. But it is what it is. Now, Canadian price variant. This is. I obviously the prices on these I obviously didn't pay. Um, these are con prices, and you get them down, and it was a whole lot cheaper. But this is a Canadian price variant. Oh, sorry, no. Is this the Canadian price variant? No. Where did I put it? Sorry, I'm just going through. There it is. This is the Canadian price variant. Yeah. Betty and Veronica, number 44, the Canadian price variant of an Archie comic. And again, beach scene, bikini scene, and little innuendo. So not only is it a cool Archie beach and bikini scene with innuendo, but it's also a Canadian price variant. So absolutely amazing. Really cool stuff. And Archie number 526. And this is the idea about, Archie's, haven't you heard about our good neighbor policy? Well, that's Canadian, the good old jokes about, yeah, I had a Canadian girlfriend. Yeah, sure you did. Well, you Americans, you know what I'm joking about. So, uh, really cool. Newsstand copy. Again, you're starting to see a theme. Archie number 499. Archie with a bunch of sunblock. Bikini cover. He's getting ready to rub a few backs. Well, Archie, you better get a little bit more than that, buddy. Archie number 557. And yeah, again, swimsuit cover, innuendo, really fun. Everything's Archie number 69. Of course, it's an innuendo and a bikini cover. Being a number 69, of course it is. We've got Betty and Veronica, it's Archie Giant series. Betty and Veronica, spectacular. Again, bikini cover, innuendo. Gotta pick it up. Again, another Betty and Veronica, number 344. Again, innuendo, bikini cover. These things are really doing well. Giant Archie series, or sorry, Pep, part of the Archie series. Veronica's like, I'm a girl who asks for very little in life. And her dad's like, yes, especially when you're buying a bathing suit, Veronica. Yes. But of course. All right, well, off the Archies to the series that I picked up most stuff at the con, and that was Spawn. I had to fill in a bunch of stuff in my runs, so I did so. So we've got Spawn 117, really cool Spawn cover, or really cool Spawn in action cover. One, oh, 118 newsstand, and of course, newsstand image stuff, especially Spawn and whatnot, are very hard to get. They were very low print runs. Spawn number 124. Spawn's got his wolves of evil just sitting around him, ready to pounce. Spawn number 142. Spawn number 168. Really cool, interesting cover. They did a lot of this at the time, and they changed the Spawn logo. So it was something different, and these were where it was starting to get lower print runs. 170. $172. $173. $176. Looks like somebody's in pile of trouble. 234. This is the origin of Spawn's costume and the crossover with Haunt. So McFarlane definitely came and did some cool stuff with this. And very low print runs here. This is where it's the lowest of the low print runs in around this time, because 243 was the lowest print run out there. Spawn 247, or sorry, 237. It's the Delis Morta, or I can never pronounce it correctly. The Day of the Dead cover. Really cool. Spawn 240, sorry, it was 237, and this is 247. And, sorry, the last, 247, the copies that were ordered by retailers was 12,000. Only 12,000 of these. We've got 255, which again, sort of that, there's the low print run stuff. That's 15,700 of this one. And this is all that the retailers ordered, right? So there is other copies, but this is all that was out there. 257, 15,000. Almost looks like Venom with the tongue. Now, I love this series. Well, the original series. This new series hasn't been quite the best, but I haven't read it. I've only read a couple issues. Um, and I only had a copy of the single issue. I read number 2 digitally. So I picked up some because I was behind, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna continue to read. Let's give it a chance. Let's give it to about issue 10. So I picked up what I could or what was there, and these things were super cheap. I got them at basically $1 Canadian. Um, so Witchblade Volume 3, Number 2. Witchblade Volume 3, Number 3. Witchblade Number 4, Volume 3, Number 4. Missed number 5, so number 6. Definitely have to track down 5, but I mean, I'm not going to pay more than $1 or so for it, at least at the moment. And of course, number 7. Good old Ian. Actually, I think that's Jackie. Yeah, that's the Darkness, so that's Jackie Estrada. Uh, so those were the raw pickups. This is the pickup that I'm absolutely over the moon about at the con. Um, this thing's in really nice shape, except for a little bit of staple stress, which is too bad because actually it would have been higher if it wasn't. But then, of course, it would have been more money. Um, but I saw this and my buddy had it at his booth, and I'm like, yeah, that's going home. I told him, I said, that's going home with me. He's like, we'll see. I'm like, yeah, it's going home with me. So I waited to the third day to get the best price, but of course, truthfully, Brent has always given me great prices, so I don't complain. Um, but it was, again, to go with the Spawn theme. This is the preview of Spawn. This is a very, very, very early preview of Spawn, and it's Malibu Sun number 13. Anybody knows? It's a pricey book. It's a cool book. Um, I didn't have it. I'm like, well, this was at the right price, right time. Uh, so I grabbed it. A buddy of mine, Alan, if you're listening, uh, he's got a copy of this in 9/8 double cover. So really cool. Would love to have that, but I don't need it. I'm quite happy with this one. Um, this one's going to stay in my PC for quite some time. So I really enjoyed it. Um, it's a book I've never owned before, but um, you don't see it all too often. But when you do, um, sometimes it's a little expensive. So I got lucky. It was a great price. The market's down a bit, so I'm like, yep, time to buy. So, guys, that's what I got at the Niagara Falls Comic Con. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me what you got. If you went to the Niagara Falls Comic Con, say, hey, I went and this is what I got. So, uh, you know, let me know because I always love hearing about different stories and different things that are going on. Um, uh, Seeing about other people's collections, what they enjoy collecting. So, um, guys, get out there, enjoy collecting, have a blast, find that diamond in the rough, and of course, as Red Green always says, keep your stick on the ice.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Why are you still sticking around? I mean, if you're gonna be here, hit the like and subscribe. You know you want to do it. Santa tells you to do it. If you don't do it, you'll not get jello in your stocking next year. The earth is flat, man. Deal with it.